Woo! What's going on, guys? Almost fun coming at you guys today with another video. In today's video, I want to kind of get on what's some topics that have been going on in the NFL. Running back Kareem Hunt has asked for a trade, and obviously, every time a trade with not even a superstar, but even just any type of player that has any type of ability, always gets linked to the Detroit Lions. And Kareem Hunt is being linked to the Detroit Lions. Now it's through social media, through fan base, all that. There's no real talks from the organization itself, not that I know of, about Kareem Hunt. But let's get into it. But before that, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, get on my videos. Don't forget to like and comment and share this video out there. Let's talk about Kareem Hunt. Now, there's a kid that came out of Toledo. He was a Toledo Rocket, played in the MAC. 4,944 yards, 44 touchdowns with a 6.3 yards per carry, 73 catches, 555 yards, and a touchdown. In 4 years at Toledo, ended up getting drafted by the third round in 2017 by the Kansas City Chiefs. Nice draft pick. He ended up as a Pro Bowl as a rookie for the Chiefs. He was featured. He was over 1,300 yards on the ground, 1,700 yards total, so ground and air, and over 10 total touchdowns. He had pretty sure he had 8 on the ground and 3 touchdowns through the air. So right away he was considered one of the offensive rookies of the year. I don't think he won it. I think that honor went to Todd Gurley. Alvin Kamara was in the mix there too, but pretty sure it went to Todd Gurley, who had a fantastic rookie season for the LA Rams. Alvin Kamara was in there too though. But those 3 guys, up and coming guys. Kareem Hunt right away, one of the most promising running backs, in the NFL. Ends up getting a little bit of trouble in 2018. Really stupid. There's a video of him actually beating up a woman in a hotel lobby. Just absolutely disgusting video. And he ended up getting released by the Chiefs. Now, a couple months later, I remember this happened. He was going for dirt cheap, man. He was a really good running back. But he had obviously some character concerns. This old regime would never take a chance on a guy like Kareem Hunt. I remember Mike Valente, 97.1 The Ticket, was screaming for the Lions to pick this guy up. The Cleveland Browns ended up grabbing him a couple months later on for real cheap, like $1 or $2 million. It was for peanuts. And then the Browns all of a sudden have one of the best running back duos in all of football, with Nick Chubb, kid out of Georgia, and Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt they're gonna come in, be that RB2, be used mainly on passing downs because he's a really good receiver. Nick Chubb's not really known for his receiving ability. He can do it, but he's a boss on the ground. So the couple of years there, he ended up getting an extension by the Cleveland Browns. He's on an extension. I think he got extended 2020 or 2021. I forget. He's making $6 million per year or something like that. 12. He's still on that contract. He came into camp this year with the Cleveland Browns asking for a raise. He wanted an extension. Made it known that he was going to sit out of certain drills if he didn't get this extension, or he just wanted to be traded. So right now he's just doing individual drills on the Cleveland Browns camp. He's not doing any team drills. So what the Browns can do is they can start fining him for that. If he doesn't want to participate in certain drills, they can start hitting him in the wallet. So that could all change on what he wants to do. Does he just want to stick out his contract, stay at what he's making, and then eventually go make more money in 2023? That remains to be seen. But he apparently wants out, and like I said, the Lions are kind of linked to him. Why are we linked to him? I was kind of a little bit on the fence with this. I like Kareem Hunt. As a player, I think he's excellent. He would probably come in here and become, RB2. To tell you the truth, he could even overtake Swift, and I like Swift. I don't think Swift is a bad running back at all, but I think Kareem Hunt is a problem on the field. He can get things done for you. Now, the Browns depth chart though. let me get in that depth chart on why too the Browns could make this move. They have come out and said they don't want to make the move, but they actually have some players. You know, they got 26-year-old D'Ernest Johnson, who played very well last year when Hunt went down with injury. He had that calf, and then he had a COVID problem. Then they drafted 22-year-old rookie Jerome Ford, a fifth-round pick, a stocky, well-built running back that can obviously run, but has some receiving skills as well. Former Alabama kid. He also played for the Cincinnati Bearcats last year too, so he was drafted in the 5th round. So he's a stocky kid that can move the football. Then you got guys like 24-year-old Dimitri Felton, another young but smaller back, more of a special teams guy and a receiver than anything else. He's little. He's not even 190 pounds, but he's got some quicks to him. Then they got a guy like John Kelly, a 6th-round pick by the Rams back in 2018, probably a practice squad guy. So, but they have a couple of guys in there like D'Ernest Johnson and rookie Jerome Ford. Those 3 guys with Hunt is a crowded running back room. Now, word is Hunt, obviously wants that money. He wants to be extended. He wants more money. There's word out that he doesn't want to be running back 2 anymore. He wants to lead the running back room. Now, that's remained to be seen. I don't know what's going to happen, but I was really against this yesterday. I slept on it a little bit. I'm a little bit more on board with it. You would obviously have to extend him. I'm not saying the Lions need to do this. I don't think they need to do it. But if they could somehow come into this season with a running back core of DeAndre Swift, Jamal Williams, because I don't think the Browns would be asking for a running back in return. Yesterday, I thought they would probably want a running back in return, but after looking at the Browns depth chart, there'd be no need. They have 2 guys waiting in the wings in D'Ernest Johnson and Jerome Ford that are pretty good running backs. Obviously, they would have to get rid of somebody too, drop somebody, but the Lions would have to get rid of somebody too. But if they could have a Swift, Jamal Williams, and a Kareem Hunt going into the season, it's the sexy pick. It's the offense. I know we got to focus on this defense, but there's really no defensive player out there that is asking, like a stud defensive player that is asking to be traded as of right now. Now, the negative part of this is if you were to take a Kareem Hunt and bring him here, now you're putting him in another crowded backfield. You're putting him in another crowded backfield, probably something that he doesn't really want to do. Word is he wants to be RB1. Who knows? But he would come in. He would probably instantly become running back 2. He could he would push Swift for carries and just snaps alone. That's a fact. Kareem Hunt is an extremely talented running back that could start for 32 teams. He honestly could. He would be better instantly than Jamal Williams, better instantly than Craig Reynolds, obviously. Godwin Igwebuike, Jamar Jefferson, who are fighting for that RB4 role. What would happen with one of those guys? Someone's getting dropped, and that's the thing. And then you're going to talk about culture, right? You're going to talk about culture, talk about attitude, talk about all that. Kareem Hunt doesn't have the greatest character concerns. Obviously what happened in 2018. He did get pulled over 2020. Smell of marijuana in his car. I think he had an open bottle of vodka or something like that. So he's had his run-ins. He's had his run-ins. So that would be would the Lions take a chance on a guy like that? From a talent perspective, if you're looking at it from a talent perspective, it's a no-brainer. It's an absolute no-brainer. But if you're looking at it as a culture thing, as maybe negativity in the locker room, could that happen? I don't know. I'm not inside that locker room. But there is a chemistry in that locker room right now that really shouldn't be messed with. But this is a business. And if you're bettering your running back room, and you could give up, say, I don't know what the Browns need. I really don't know what the Browns need. But people are saying, get rid of a wide receiver. I don't know what wide receiver you're going to give up. You're either giving up Cephas or Trinity Benson. And I don't know if anybody wants anybody like that. Cephas is hurt again. His injury's not as bad. I think it's a foot injury. I'm hearing it's not a knee or an ankle, so I'm guessing it's a foot injury, some type of leg injury. Is a team going to trade for injured player? I don't think you can even trade injured players, to tell you the truth. I don't know how that really goes. And does anybody want Trinity Benson? Do the Browns need a wide receiver? They might. But what has Trinity Benson ever done? It would probably take draft picks. Word out is that I'm seeing a lot of social media, experts and analysts saying that probably a third round pick would get the job done to go get him. If it's a third round pick to go get Kareem Hunt, I'm making that call at least. I'm at least making that call and inquiring with the Cleveland Browns GM, if that's the truth, if that's what it is, because I don't really know the truth behind it. Is it really a third? I don't. He's 27 years old. He doesn't have a lot of mileage on him, Kareem Hunt. So that's an advantage, Cleveland Browns. He's got some character concerns. He's been pretty clean since his incidents. Doesn't seem like a guy that doesn't care about football, just wants a little bit extra money. I just don't know if the Lions would take that risk and mess with that locker room at the time. I was really against it yesterday. Today I'm a little bit more on board with it. I'm not saying it needs to be done, but I'm just saying, why not inquire about it? Why not inquire about it? You would have a trio here that would be unstoppable. But I don't know if Kareem Hunt would like that. That's the whole thing. You have to reach out to everybody. You got to reach out to his agent. You got to reach out to him. How do you feel about being you're coming here and you're going to compete for carries now? I think it's something that he doesn't really want to do, but that remains to be seen, remains to be heard. Who knows the truth behind it? I just think the Lions should take a look at it. That's all I'm saying. Take a look at it now. Maybe make a call. Inquire about it. Not saying it needs to be done, but it would be one hell of a trio. I think it'd be one hell of a trio, man. The Browns had all that. The Browns had the running backs. The Browns had the O-line. The Browns had a defense starting to come together. Their wide receiver room wasn't phenomenal, but they obviously had OBJ and Jarvis Landry. But those guys are gone. OBJ leaving, Deshaun Watson coming in, Baker Mayfield getting traded, Kareem Hunt asking for a trade or a release or whatever he's asking for. It's kind of a cluster over there in Cleveland. So over here, he would be coming to a better room. He'd be coming to a better atmosphere, better organization, I think. Trending upwards. So I don't know. Just all depends on where he wants to go and what he wants to be in his going forward, on what he wants to be RB1 or RB2. So, but I think they should inquire about it. But that's the video, guys. Just a little talk about Kareem Hunt. Every time, like I said, every time a legitimate football player gets out there on the block, Lions get linked to him. And I'm just talking about it, man. It's just all talk. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for paying attention. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button in the bottom right. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. And don't forget to like and comment on all my videos. Share it out. And let's talk about it. You guys want Kareem Hunt in the building? Let's go. One pride. Go Lions. Boom.